For us this morning. Khulu, a very good morning to you. Just from your side to confirm that this strike is officially over?
Indeed, the winter of discontent is now over, and I'm sure everyone will be working with a step of spring in the air so that we can make sure that we resolve all the issues that are still sort of stickling or sort of remaining. But from our side, yes, we can confirm that there was an agreement at 2 o'clock this morning. And in a nutshell, just to remind our listeners, the deal is 7.5% for this year, 7% for the 2 remaining years, and then a once-off payment of 10,000 rand and housing allowance. And then as NEM has just mentioned now, the issues around disciplinary action, they were not a precondition of them signing yesterday. So as a result, they have signed, and the issues of taking any disciplinary action from our side as a company, where people have flouted the regulations, they will be held before the disciplinary hearing. But as the unions have said, those people will be represented by their union.
Okay, so the issue is that is over how you will actually carry out this disciplinary action, Khulu?
Yes, precisely. So in other words, the normal processes actually will kick in. Generally, when an employee who is a member of a union has done something which management feels that needs to be explained, the union, the member will have the representation of the union, which is what is going to happen here. So I think previously there was maybe uneasiness really as to what people were not really sure as to what was going to happen. And also the issue of dismissal. Eskom have never really said that we are going to dismiss anyone. All management has said is that people who did not report for work, just like you and I, if you are supposed to be there today and you are not there, your manager has the right to call you to explain, for you to go and explain yourself as to why you did not pitch for work.
So would this be, Khulu, just for clarity, would this be employees who who participated in the strike, or those who are accused of doing other things? We know we were seeing reports or allegations of sabotage during the strike as well.
It will be a combination of both, because there are some who participated in the industrial action, did not report for work. Others came to work, but then unfortunately there were other things that they did which compromised our ability to produce electricity. All of those things will work hand in hand.
All right, and just to bring us up to speed, what's been the impact of the strike that has gone on now for more than 3 months or so? What are the things that, as they get back to work, will need to be attended to immediately?
Well, it has to be understood that the industrial action actually went on generally in total, I think possibly for about maybe 2 or 3 days maximum. So the difficulty has been that in some cases, unfortunately, there were some of our installations that were some wires and other things that were cut off, and other things were switched off, and which was the result of which led to the implementation of load shedding in June, and also in I think it was this month as well, in August. So, but those are the only things really. Otherwise, we have already begun with our recovery plan, which is a 30-day plan, which is going to end, I think, on the 4th of September. So far already we have done a lot of work in terms of making sure that we bring our systems back to normalcy.
And what's been the learning curve here for Eskom, Khulu? I mean, we know that you started off saying that you had no money to give them, and now we've come 3 months later to some agreement. What do you think was the final straw that broke the camel's back here?
Well, we are led by management which is responsive and responsible. So they had to go and dig deep and find the money somewhere. And this money, by the way, we still do not have it, but at least in terms of the plans that management has put in place, we are going to have to do a lot of cost cutting so that we can get this money. And cost cutting, I have to hasten to say that it does not include retrenchments or anything of that sort. So it will be deferrals or deferment of some of the projects, and also obviously just reducing our operating costs here and there.
Thanks very much for your time. Eskom's Khulu Phasiwe there, just confirming that the strike is now over.